Hello and welcome to Saguaro Spotlight. I'm your host Greg Elder, and today we have the opportunity to be up at Dragonfly Picture Studios with owner Barry Cohn. Barry, if you could just expand on how this studio in North Scottsdale sort of came about, because I'd love to hear.
Sure. Well, first of all, Greg, thank you for featuring us today. We really appreciate that. This studio came from a concept that I had from working in the studios over at Scottsdale Community College. I looked at how things were set up there, what was working, what could be done better. With my construction background, I decided to build this studio to give us a unique opportunity to shoot product, to shoot commercials, also to be able to work with feature films.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of different projects. We wanted to have the versatility. The reason we are out in this area is because we've got a great ranchy setup. It's quiet. We get great sound out here. So it was just a concept that spawned about a year and a half ago, and basically a month ago we did a grand opening here.
Wow, that's fantastic. Can you be more specific on some of the projects that have been shot up here?
Sure. We've had, there was a documentary style feature film that was, we did some specialty shots here. It was a Vietnam documentary.
Oh, wow.
And it was just premiered in LA about a week and a half ago. And we did some of the, in this very room here, we shot basically a forest of plants are indigenous to Vietnam. So we basically created some B-roll, some background here. We also, in the green room that you guys will get a tour of later, we additionally shot some interview footage there, which was very intense. It was amazing. The guy was absolutely amazing. Aside from that project, we've shot a couple of other bits and pieces, a couple of scenes for a couple of different features that were produced here in Arizona. Of course, we use the studio for our own work. We do commercial work, we do feature films, we do a little bit of short film editorial stuff every once in a while, but mostly we're focused on the commercial.
I've also heard that you're not just focused on the larger productions, but also the student filmmaker, the independent filmmaker.
Well, because of our unique position and our affiliation with Scottsdale Community College, we felt like it's our community duty to give back to the students there, and we had a lot of great mentors while we were there. I go back and take classes. Even this semester I'm taking a class, and I find it very invigorating to be in the educational system, and our give back is we want to support all of the future filmmakers in Arizona.
That is fantastic. Well, I'm excited to see the studio. Can we get a tour and see all the different rooms and the opportunities for?
Absolutely. I'll pass you off to my partner Matt Roberts right now, and he'll give you the tour.
Fantastic.
Great.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll be right back after this commercial. welcome back to Saguaro Spotlight. We are still here at Dragonfly Picture Studios, and now I'm in the main studio with Director of Operations, Matt Roberts. Matt, before we get started on telling us all about the equipment, tell us how you got involved with Dragonfly Studios.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually met Barry Cohen at Scottsdale Community College. We were in screenwriting together, and then we were in block together. We weren't in the same group, but we started working on different projects together, and we were able to tolerate each other's presence for long enough to where we thought maybe we should, try to keep working together. And that was about a year and a half ago, and I haven't looked back since.
Wow, that's fantastic. So tell us about the main studio here. We got a lot of wonderful equipment and all the different things that you can happen here, and then just kind of let it go. I mean, I see we have some great cameras and lights and everything. So
Absolutely.
So tell us.
Yeah, I mean, well, as you see here, we have our Red Epic. This is what we shoot on most of the time. We've got our CP2s. We got the full family, 15 to 100 millimeter. And then the studio itself, we've just got kind of an array of the lights and equipment that we have. But we've got your Fresnels, we've got Source 4s, in some of the other rooms we've got some Kinos and some LED light panels set up. And then the walls here are actually fully changeable out. So we can do a full room of brick, we can do a full room of tile, we can do stone, we can do wood, we can do regular drywall. And the great design that Barry came up with is everything's just Velcroed to the wall. So we can change this whole room out in 20 minutes.
Wow. So this isn't your actual restroom?
This is not the actual
Okay.
studio restroom, no. One of the challenges I've had shooting previous projects or whatever is shooting in a bathroom. I don't know if you've ever shot in a bathroom, but typically you have one guy standing in the bathtub with a camera, somebody trying to hide behind the door with a light, everybody trying to avoid the mirrors, and we figured this way you have the full room and space to set up your cameras and your lights the way you want to.
Well, so if I were to rent this space, does all this equipment come with it, or is this like a different package, or is it work together?
So it'll come pre-lit with the ceiling lights here, and as you can see, we did a drop ceiling so that you can take the panels out and do your own lights. The lighting is separate, but we do offer packages that are pretty competitive with that. Same with the camera. We also have crew built in if you need extra crew
So
for
you
your
guys are
shoots.
full service.
We're full service.
That's fantastic.
If you don't have it, we can find it.
That is great. Well, it's also a lot of space. So if I wanted to put a dolly in here, I noticed I could lay some track.
Absolutely, yeah. We actually have a dolly with straight track, round track, 30, 45, whatever you need. And they're doorway dollies too, so if you need a shot coming out of a door, we can do that as well.
What's the most interesting thing that's been shot in this space?
The most interesting thing in this space, man, I don't know. So I will say that the favorite is the toilet, obviously. We had a studio grand opening probably about a month and a half ago, and I think everybody that came out got their picture taken on the toilet. So that's the most fun.
Well, that's great. So should we move on to another one of the studio rooms? Should we move on to
Absolutely,
the
I can-
green screen room?
Yeah, I can take you to show our green room.
Fantastic. You guys want to come with us to the green screen room? I'm still here with Director of Operations, Matt Roberts. And so, Matt, when I walk into the green screen room, one of the things that I find really interesting is that having a table and all these microphone stuff here in front of me seems really inconvenient.
Normally it would be, but you caught us on the day that we record our podcast. Richard Owen and I, he's another part of Dragonfly. We do a weekly podcast called We Are Entertained. So
Oh, okay.
we like to record it here in the green screen room. It makes us feel fancy and more professional, but mainly it keeps us distraction free.
So where would I find that?
We're on iTunes and we're on Stitcher. You can find us on Facebook, We Are Entertained, or on Twitter, EntertainedCast.
So does it cover things that you guys do at the studio, like green screens and equipment and things like that? Or
No, it's actually, I mean, we touch on a little bit of that just because we can't help it because we're filmmakers, but it's kind of what entertains us as filmmakers. So we watch a movie a week and we talk about that movie, but then we also talk about whatever random TV show or book or comic book or anything like that that's been entertaining us.
Oh, okay. So normally this isn't here, and I get the whole room
Correct.
from floor to ceiling,
Yep.
all the way through, and I get to be able. So what kind of really cool things have been shot in this room?
We were part of a Vietnam documentary that just got premiered in LA about a week and a half ago. They did some interview stuff in here and some B-roll of some some like plants and stuff, just so that they can key out the background. I wish I knew the name of it, but
we can go to your website and find out what it is, right?
absolutely.
Okay. So what is that?
DragonflyPictureStudios.com, or just find us on Facebook, Dragonfly Picture Studios.
Okay, so I come in here and shoot, because I rented the space from you, and you of course helped me out. Do I just take the footage and leave, or can you do the keying here?
Either way, if you want to take the footage and do it yourself, you can do that, or we offer editing services as well, where we will do the full edit for you. We will do just the keying for you, whatever you need.
Wow. So besides the green screen room and the infinite white room where we started, and then the main studio with all the equipment and the walls that are changing, and of course the toilet, because that was a big point.
Right.
You guys also have like an acre and a half of ranch area, land around here that you can also shoot in, right?
Absolutely. We did a country music video out there a few months ago. We have some neighbors that have horses, and we're actually able to rent the horses from them, put them in the stable, so that you get that nice horse atmosphere, that ranch atmosphere.
So then I can come up here, all the equipment, cameras, and crew, and then I can go all the way through editing with you guys.
Absolutely. And we have a kitchen.
Well,
So
that's
so your crafty's right there.
Yeah, you had me with kitchen, so that was the important thing. Was there anything else about Dragonfly Studios that we should know?
Yeah, I mean, we're available, whenever you need us. We get booked up all the time, but hit us up on Facebook or on Twitter or on our website, dragonflypicturestudios.com.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate you giving us a tour and letting us see everything that you guys have here. This is great, having this own full service studio just right in our own backyard. This is wonderful. So thank you very much for joining us. That's Saguaro Spotlight. I'm Greg Elder, and make sure you have yourself a wonderful day.